Stanley Kubrick is one of the greatest filmmakers to ever touch a camera. From The Killing and Paths of Glory to 2001: A Space Odyssey and The Shining, his films aren't just cinematic, they're hypnotic. But his final film, Eyes Wide Shut, might be his most haunting. It's got a pace and tone that's unlike anything I've ever seen. Slow, seductive, and strangely terrifying. The production design feels like a maze of clues, and the deeper you look, the more unsettled you feel. It has a nightmarish quality, but it all started with a dream. So, let's dive into why Eyes Wide Shut is a masterclass of unease, what Kubrick was trying to tell us, and why it still lingers in the back of our minds long after the final line is spoken. Heavy spoilers ahead. Eyes Wide Shut is about jealousy, infidelity, superficiality, sex trafficking, and secret societies. But to me, this film is about the notion of looking but not seeing. Looking with your eyes wide shut and not seeing the whole sinister picture. Tom Cruise plays Bill Harford, a doctor who seems to have everything. Money, looks, a beautiful wife, but once the illusion of control slips, you realize how lost he really is. Cruise strips away the usual confidence he brings to his roles. He's not a hero here. He's fragile and desperate, wandering the city that feels more like a reflection of his own insecurities than a real place. This might be the most emotionally exposed Cruise has ever been on screen. He's not saving the world, he's just trying to understand it, and failing. And Nicole Kidman delivers a hypnotic and seductive performance that completely disarms Cruise's character. In their bedroom scene, her intensity and raw vulnerability feels like a weapon, undermining his confidence with just a look. Although most of the characters depicted in the film are internally empty, the cinematic frames that they're a part of are quite the opposite. Every frame in Eyes Wide Shut is packed with meaning. Pay close attention to the satanic symbols in Ziegler's ballroom. Nearly every room in the film contains a Christmas tree, and the red carpet in the sex mansion matches Ziegler's. Everything is significant and allows for various interpretations. That's not just good production design, it's Kubrick telling us everything is connected, everything is purposeful. Now let's talk about that scene, the infamous sex ritual, the masks, the chanting, the red cloaks, the watching. It's surreal and nightmare-esque. This is where Kubrick really pulls the curtain back. He's not just showing a fantasy, he's exploring how power operates in secret. Behind the masks are people like Ziegler, people with wealth, reach, and influence. And the film never confirms anything. It just leaves a trail of breadcrumbs. Kubrick isn't interested in answering questions. He's interested in asking the right ones, and making sure we keep asking. Because when you step back and think about it, Eyes Wide Shut starts to feel less like a movie and more like a warning. This film came out in 1999, but it might be more relevant now than ever. In a world where conspiracy theories, secret societies, and trafficking rings are plastered all over the internet, Eyes Wide Shut hits different. It's not just about what's happening, it's about how easily we choose not to see it. Kubrick called it Eyes Wide Shut for a reason. It's about the illusion of awareness. The idea that you can walk through life believing you understand the world, when really, you're blind to how deep the rabbit hole goes. It's haunting, it's layered, and it lingers. You leave the movie not just disturbed, but shaken. Like you've seen something you weren't supposed to. And maybe that's the point. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you think of Eyes Wide Shut.